Welcome friends, 10th standard Maths part 2nd, lesson number 2, Pythagoras theorem, and today we are going to solve practice set 2.1. Now let's see question number 1. Identify with reason which of the following are Pythagorean triplet. So what is mean by Pythagorean triplet? In a triplet of natural numbers, if the square of largest number is equal to the sum of squares of remaining two numbers, then it is called as a Pythagorean triplet. Now question number 1 is 3, 5, 4. Now largest number is 5. 5 square is equal to 25 and other numbers are 3 and 4. So 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. From this it is clear that 5 square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. Therefore 3, 5, 4 is Pythagorean triplet. Pythagorean triplet. Now example number 5 is 10, 24, 27. So largest number is 27. 27 square is 729. Now 10 square plus 24 square is equal to 100 plus 576. It will be 676. Therefore we have 27 square is 729 and sum of these squares is 676. So this is not equal. Therefore 27 square is not equal to 10 square plus 24 square. Therefore 10, 24, 27 is not Pythagorean triplet. Is not Pythagorean triplet. Now let's solve example number 2. In the figure, angle MNP is equal to 90 degree. Segment NQ perpendicular segment MP. MQ is equal to 9 and QP is equal to 4. Then find NQ. This is a right angled triangle and NQ is a segment perpendicular on the hypotenuse MP. Therefore we can use here theorem of geometric mean, that is NQ is a geometric mean of MQ and QP. So NQ square is equal to MQ square into QP. So we write here in triangle MNP, angle MNP is equal to 90 degree. Segment NQ perpendicular segment MP, this is a given. Therefore NQ square is equal to MQ into QP. Therefore NQ square is equal to 9 into 4. Therefore NQ square is equal to 36. Here reason is a theorem of geometric mean. Therefore NQ square is equal to 36. Therefore NQ is equal to 6 units, taking a square root on both sides. Example number 3. In the figure, angle QPR is equal to 90 degree. Segment PM perpendicular segment QR and Q dash M dash R. PM is equal to 10 and QM is equal to 8. Find QR. Now triangle QPR is right angled triangle and segment PM perpendicular to the hypotenuse QR. Therefore we can apply the theorem of geometric mean for this triangle. So PM is a geometric mean of QM and MR. Therefore PM square is equal to QM into MR. So let's solve this example. In triangle QPR, angle QPR is equal to 90 degree. Segment PM perpendicular segment QR, this is given. Therefore PM square is equal to QM into MR. Reason is theorem of geometric mean. Therefore 10 square is equal to 8 into MR. Therefore MR is equal to 10 square is 100, 100 upon 8. Therefore MR is equal to 100 upon 8 will be 12.5 units. Now we have to find QR. So QR is equal to QM plus MR. QM plus MR. So QR is equal to QM is 8 and MR is 12.5. Therefore QR is equal to 20.5 units. Now the next example is in the figure find RP and PS using the information given in triangle PSR. Let's see. In triangle PSR, angle PSR is a 90 degree, angle RPS is a 30 degree, so the remaining angle is a 60 degree. So angle SRP will be 60 degree. Therefore this is a 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree triangle, and in this triangle side opposite to 30 degree is half of the hypotenuse and side opposite to the 60 degree is half of the side opposite to 60 degree is root 3 upon 2 times of the hypotenuse. So let's solve this example. So in triangle PSR, angle PSR is equal to 90 degree, angle RPS is equal to 30 degree. Therefore angle SRP is equal to 60 degree. This is remaining angle of triangle. Remaining angle of triangle. Therefore now RS is equal to 1 upon 2 into RP. Side opposite to 30 degree is RS is equal to half of RP means half of hypotenuse. Theorem of 30 degree dash 60 degree dash 90 degree triangle. Now RS is a 6 is equal to 1 upon 2 into RP. Therefore RP is equal to 6 into 2. Therefore RP is equal to 12 units. Now let's find PS. So PS is equal to root 3 upon 2 into PR. PS is a side opposite to the 60-degree angle and it is a root 3 upon 2 times the hypotenuse RP. Therefore, PS is equal to root 3 upon 2 into 12. Therefore, PS is equal to 6 root 3 units. 6 root 3 units. Example number 5. For finding AB and BC with the help of information given in the figure, complete the following activity. In the figure, triangle ABC is given in which angle B is equal to 90 degree and AB is equal to BC is given. So we write here AB is equal to BC is given. These two sides are equal. AB is equal to BC. Therefore, these two angles are also equal according to isosceles triangle property. Therefore, angle BAC is equal to angle BCA. So we write here angle BCA. AB is equal to BC. Now this triangle is 45 degree, 90 degree triangle, and the equal sides AB and BC are equal to the 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse. Therefore, here we write 1 upon root 2 into hypotenuse AC. So 1 upon root 2 and AC is root 8. Therefore, 1 upon root 2 into root 8 can be written as 2 root 2. 2 root 2. This root 2 will get cancelled. So what will remain here? 2 here. Now example number 6. Find the perimeter of a square whose diagonal is 10 centimeter. Now let quadrilateral PQRS is square and its a diagonal PR is equal to 10 centimeter. Now PQ is equal to QR, sides of a square. Sides of a square are congruent. Angle PQR is equal to 90 degree. Angle of a square. Angle of a square. Therefore, angle QPR is equal to this angle and this angle are equal. Angle QRP. This is angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. This is isosceles triangle property. Therefore, angle QPR is equal to angle QRP is equal to 45 degree. So this is 45 degree, 90 degree triangle. Therefore, we write PQ is equal to QR is equal to 1 upon root 2 into this 10 and theorem of 45 degree, 90 degree triangle. Therefore, PQ is equal to 10 upon root 2 into root 2 upon root 2 is equal to 10 upon root 2 upon root 2 into root 2 is a 2. Therefore, PQ is equal to 5 root 2. This is the side of square is equal to 5 root 2 centimeter. Now we have to find perimeter. perimeter of a square is equal to 4 into side is equal to 4 into 5 root 2, that will be 20 root 2 centimeter. So perimeter of a square is 20 root 2 centimeter. Question number 7. In the figure, angle DFE is equal to 90 degree. FG perpendicular ED, GD is equal to 8, FG is equal to 12. Find number 1 EG, number 2 FD, number 3 is EF. Now let us see. Triangle DFE is right angled triangle. Segment FG is perpendicular to the hypotenuse ED. Therefore, we can apply theorem of geometric mean for this triangle. That is, FG is the geometric mean of EG and GD. Therefore, we have FG square is equal to EG into GD. From this, we can find the value of EG at first. Now, in triangle EFD, angle DFE is equal to 90 degree. FG perpendicular ED, this is a given. Therefore, FG square is equal to EG into GD. Theorem of geometric mean. Theorem of geometric mean. Therefore, FG is a 12. 12 square is equal to EG we have to find out, and GD is 8. From this, EG is equal to 12 square is 144 divided by 8. It will be 18. Therefore, first answer EG is equal to 18 units. This is the first. Now second, this EG is 18 now. Second, we have to find FD. We have to find FD. In triangle FGD, angle FGD is equal to 90 degree. It is a given. Therefore, for this triangle, FD is a hypotenuse. Therefore, FD square is equal to FG square plus GD square. Therefore, FD square is equal to FG is a 12 square plus GD is 8 square. So it will be 144 plus 64. So FD square is equal to 144 plus 64, that will be 208. Therefore, FD is equal to square root of 208. This 208 can be written as 16 into 13. Therefore, FD is equal to square root of 16 is a 4. 4 root 13 units. This is our second answer. Now third, we have to find EF. Now consider triangle EGF. In triangle EGF, angle EGF is equal to 90 degree. It is given this angle is 90 degree, therefore EF is hypotenuse. Therefore EF square is equal to EG square plus FG square. Now EG is 18 square plus FG is 12 square. Therefore EF square is equal to 18 square is 324 plus 12 square is 144 is equal to 324 plus 144. This will be 468. 468. Therefore EF is equal to square root of 468. This 468 can be written as 36 into 13. Therefore EF is equal to square root of 36 is a 6 root 13 units. So value of EF will be 6 root 13 units, and value of EG will be 18 units. Value of FD will be 4 root 13 units, and value of EF will be 6 root 13 units. Now example number 8. Find the diagonal of rectangle whose length is 35 centimeter and breadth is 12 centimeter. Now let us draw one rectangle. ABCD, and its length is 35 centimeter and breadth is 12 centimeter, and we have to find the diagonal AC. This angle is on 90 degree. Let quadrilateral ABCD is rectangle. Therefore angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. Reason is angle of rectangle. AB is equal to 12 centimeter, BC is equal to 35 centimeter. It is given. So this is a right angled triangle, and we can apply Pythagoras theorem for this triangle. Therefore AC is a hypotenuse. Therefore AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Pythagoras theorem. Therefore AC square is equal to AB is a 12 square plus BC is a 35 square. Therefore AC square is equal to 12 square is 144 and 35 square is 1225. Therefore AC square is equal to 1225 plus 144, that will be 1369. So AC square is AC is equal to now in square root of 1369. Therefore AC is equal to, if we find the square root of 1369, it will be 37 centimeter. So diagonal of rectangle, diagonal of rectangle is equal to 37 centimeter. Now example number 9. In the figure, M is a midpoint of QR. Angle PRQ is equal to 90 degree. Prove that PQ square is equal to 4PM square minus 3PR square. Now consider triangle PRQ. In this triangle, angle PRQ is a 90 degree. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem for this triangle. Therefore we write, in triangle PRQ, angle PRQ is equal to 90 degree. It is given. Therefore PQ square is equal to PR square plus RQ square, Pythagoras theorem. Therefore PQ square is equal to PR square plus RQ is RM plus M cube. So RM plus M cube bracket square, reason is R dash M dash cube. Therefore PQ square is equal to PR square plus, here RM plus RM is equal to M cube, because M is a midpoint of RQ. Therefore we write MQ is equal to RM here in bracket. Reason is M is midpoint of RQ. Therefore PQ square is equal to PR square plus RM 2RM bracket square. Therefore PQ square is equal to PR square plus 4RM square. This is equation number 1. Now consider triangle PRM. In triangle PRM, angle PRM is equal to 90 degree. It is given. Therefore hypotenuse is PM. So PM square is equal to PR square plus RM square. This is according to Pythagoras theorem. From this we find the value of RM square. So RM square is equal to PM square minus PR square. This is equation number 2. Now put the value of RM square from equation 2 in equation 1. Therefore PQ square is equal to PR square plus 4 into value of RM square is PM square minus PR square, and here we write from equations 1 and 2. Therefore PQ square is equal to PR square plus 4PM square minus 4PR square. Therefore PQ square is equal to 4PM square, and this PR square minus 4PR square will be minus 3PR square, which is proved here. Now example number 10. Walls of two buildings on either side of a street are parallel to each other. PQ and TS are the walls of two buildings and which are parallel to each other. A ladder 5.8 meter is placed on the street such that its top just reaches the window of a building at the height of 4 meter. PR represents length of ladder, that is this ladder reaches the window P when it is placed from the street, and on turning the ladder over to the other side of street, if this ladder is turned on the over side of street, then its top reaches the window T of the building at a height of 4.2 meter. That is, PQ is a height of first building where P is its window. TS is a height of second building where T is a position of its window, and PR is equal to RT is equal to length of ladder, and QS is width of a street, and here we have to find the width of a street. So we write PR is equal to RT is equal to 5.8 meter is equal to length of ladder. Now PQ is equal to height of wall of first building with P window, and this is given as a 4 meter. Now TS is equal to height of wall of second building with T window, and this is given 4.2 meter, and QS is equal to width of a street. This we have to find out. Now in triangle PQR, angle PQR is equal to 90 degree. Therefore PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Pythagoras theorem. Put value 5.8 square is equal to 4 square plus QR square. Therefore QR square is equal to 5.8 square. 5.8 into 5.8. 8 8s are 64. 8 5s are 40. 40 plus 6 is 46. Then 5 8s are 40. 5 5s are 25. 25 is 29. 4 6. This will be 33.64. So 5.8 square is a 33.64 minus 4 square is a 16. Now 33.64 minus this 16, what will be 0.64, 6 plus 7 is a 13. That will be QR square is equal to 17.64 64. Now QR is equal to square root of 17.64. So QR is equal to 4 square is a 16, and if we multiply 4.2 into 4.2, what will be? 2 to the 4, 2 4 the 8, and 4 to the 8, 4 4 the 16. So it will be 17.64. Therefore square root of 17.64 is 4.2 meter. So length QR is equal to 4.2 meter. Now in triangle TSR, angle TSR is equal to 90 degree. Therefore TR square is equal to TS square plus SR square. So TR is 5.8, 5.8 square is equal to TS 4.2 square plus SR square. Therefore SR square is equal to 5.8 square. Here 5.8 square 33.64 minus 4.2 square is 17.64. So SR square is equal to 33.64 minus 17.64. 0 6 7 6 plus 7 13, that is 16. Therefore SR is equal to 4 meter. Square root of 16 is 4 meter. Now QS is equal to QR plus RS. Reason is Q dash R dash S. And here we write one reason, Pythagoras theorem. Therefore QS is equal to, value of QR is 4.2 and value of SR is 4, is equal to 8.2 meter. Therefore width of street is equal to 8.2 meter. This is the answer.